Ayo, today I'm going to tell all of you about the Super Bowl. Now, for those of you that don't live in the United States, I don't know if the Super Bowl means anything to you. Here in the US, the Super Bowl is where a bunch of wealthy people throw a ball back and forth. Now, while this happens, there's a bunch of other people watching them on television while eating copious amounts of food. When the game isn't on TV, people are watching the commercials. And on top of all that, when it's halfway over, there's a large music performance. I'm not going to pretend to be one of those guys that likes to watch the Super Bowl. I just don't see the point in yelling at a TV. During the Super Bowl, there were so many people at the house that I couldn't even see the television if I wanted to. So I spent the last hour online watching about 40 minutes of TV commercials, 15 minutes of halftime show, and 10 seconds trying to figure out who won. First, I'll talk about the game. So I didn't actually watch the whole game because I just didn't have the patience. Apparently the Ravens won. Woo, woo. Apparently the power went out. Now I'll talk about the halftime show. The halftime show was Beyonce. It was a very trippy show. The stage was pretty much a giant television that had Beyonce on Beyonce on Beyonce on it. I couldn't even tell who was real and who was like a digital projection. I don't really know. At some point in the show, Destiny's Child literally popped out of nowhere. Beyonce finished the show with Halo. She got really close to the audience, and by really close to the audience, I mean close enough that they could touch her knees, which is kind of weird. People were gnawing at her knees, I don't know. I thought somebody was going to grab her hair and pull her in, but that never happened. Okay, lastly I'm going to talk about the commercials. Now the commercials always get a lot of hype because apparently they're supposed to be really good because they spend a lot of money on them. I mean, I don't think they're that great, but I watched, like I said, 40 minutes of video. Oh, and I found it interesting that a lot of commercials used Twitter hashtags. They were only on the screen for like 5 seconds, if any. So I included some of those. GoDaddy had a great one. It was Bar Raffaelli, a super hot model, and some nerd that went by the name of Walter. They kissed, and apparently that's GoDaddy. Bud Light had one about a voodoo doll. Meal Fit used a hashtag that said change stuff. Ram Truck had a commercial that was about farmers. I mean, I didn't know it was about trucks until like the last 5 seconds. I thought it was really long. I lost interest. Audi had a commercial where some guy drove an Audi to prom. He ended up kissing a girl and getting punched because that's what Audis make you do. Best Buy did a commercial with Amy Poehler. I think it was really funny because I think Amy Poehler's hilarious. She said something like, does it make you uncomfortable when I use the word dongle? Dongle, dongle, dongle. Calvin Klein had an ad where a bunch of guys were dancing around in underwear. It was pretty uncomfortable. Cars.com had a commercial about wolves. Coke had a commercial about a Coke chase. Had a bunch of people racing towards a billboard of Coke. Disney Oz. I don't even know what Disney Oz is, like another Oz movie. There's a new E-Trade commercial with the like E-Trade baby, which I think is super funny. I don't know how they do it. GoDaddy also had a commercial about Your Big Idea, which had a lot of great editing. This year, the yellow M&M was left out of the M&M commercial. Iron Man 3 had a commercial that made me want to watch the movie. In the Got Milk commercial, Dwayne Johnson looks really old. Oreo had a great commercial about whispering in the library. Apparently, Skechers sells running shoes. I don't really know what a soda stream is, but apparently it makes soda. Apparently, if you would apply by midnight, Axe body spray was going to bring you to space. Volkswagen had some Jamaican sounding guy that lived in Minnesota, 10,000 lakes. I think Budweiser's was my favorite, something about growing up Clydesdale. If you tweet Clydesdales, you can help like name the baby Clydesdale that was in the commercial. Taco Bell had a commercial with the song We Are Young sung in Spanish. Psy had dancing pistachios as backup dancers in the pistachio commercial. Overall, I watched about 55 commercials. That's pretty much my review of the Super Bowl. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm sorry I didn't really talk about the game because I didn't really watch the game, but the Ravens won. Woo, woo. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have something to say. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And with that, you'll see me next week. Peace out.